Hey everybody, it's Extra Dragon Tears here. So, there's a game that a few of you might know, and I personally really enjoy, and that game is called Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. In my opinion, it's one of the funnest games I've played. It's one of those, they weren't really going for game of the year, big experience, and they just had fun with it, and that's what I kind of like about it. It's like it doesn't take itself seriously. If anything, it goes out of its way to not be a serious game. And I really like that. I really enjoy that. It's really fun. So, but the problem that I see with it is that it is a couple years old, and I personally would like to see a Blood Dragon 2. Now, yes, I do know that they just released a new game called Trials of the Blood Dragon, but in all honesty, I think that is literally an insult to the franchise and the fans too. It's like they overshot what made the other one so fun. It was Far Cry, but it had this 80s. Of course it had the 80s sci-fi, exaggerated 80s sci-fi, may I add, and it was fun. But now they took that and they just kind of threw it on its head and was just changed everything, made it 2D, and just made it really just seem like a cheap mobile game when the original was still high quality. I mean, it was essentially Far Cry 3, just with a reskin. And of course, different characters and whatnot, but it was fun and it still felt like quality. But the Trials of the Blood Dragon just seems like a cheap cop out. So, what would I like to see for Blood Dragon 2? Well, Far Cry Primal did just come out, and even though it flopped, it was a very good looking game. Everybody was praising it for its looks. What if they were able to apply those kind of graphics to the Blood Dragon 2 game at the same time as having the gun mechanics of Far Cry 4 and the bow mechanics of Far Cry Primal, which is pretty much just the same as the last two games. And it's mainly just a different storyline and upgraded graphics. And personally, I would like to see the game actually be longer. I mean, it was fun and all, and I mean, there's a lot to do. And you can liberate garrisons, you can collect TVs, collect the tapes, or you can find the case files all around. It's mainly just once you get past the story mode, it's just a collectibles, and you can do side missions as well, such as rescue the hostage and um, defeat this certain enemy or whatnot. And I mean that's fun and all, but I mean, once you get past the main storyline, you've pretty much finished the story, of course, and it only lasts like 4 hours. And I mean, and admittedly, I did get the game for $5 on sale. So I mean, for $5, it was great. I mean, 4 hours plus 2 or 3 of just randomly freeing the garrisons. It was fun and it was a good value, but I really wish they had just gone all out and make a serious game with a very long campaign, kind of like Far Cry. Far Cry can last many, many, many hours, and that's because there's just so much to the game. And I mean, sure, it would be shorter, but if you just focus on story, but even if you just focus on story, it was much, much longer than Blood Dragons was. So I would like to see that kind of length in Blood Dragons too. It would also be nice to just see or hear more like it, a just updated soundtrack with different new retro wave songs, as it's called. I just really like that type of music, so I mean, listening to it in Blood Dragons was fun and all, but I mean, it does get kind of uh, tedious because they kind of do play the same song over and over again, I've noticed. So if they take that song, or not take that song, but take multiple songs and kind of shuffle it up and randomize it, it would add more variety into music that plays. And I think that's really nice. I think that's really good. On top of that, I would like to see more weapons. I mean, we got the standard. We got the shotgun, we got the sniper, the assault rifle, the pistol. That's really about it. I think there's like, of course, the power weapons and of course explosives. But for the most part, we didn't have too much of a weapon selection. I would personally like to see a bigger one. not too much, not over the top, but I mean, maybe throw in an SMG, maybe throw in a different type of pistol or whatnot, different shotgun, because I mean the shotgun we had was the what was it 18 model 1882, I believe. The shotgun that Terminator used. But so yeah, well, more weapon selection would be very nice. On top of that, more weapon. Actually, weapon customization was pretty nice. You had multiple attachments that could go in each gun, and to get them, you had to do something in the game, whether it be collecting a certain amount of collectible items or slaying a certain amount of enemies or just really doing anything or doing something to get that attachment. And I think that's nice because there's so many games like Rainbow Six Siege, of course, comes to mind, where I mean, you get the weapon and then you just slap on tons of attachments over and over. You don't really get to feel the gun in its stock form, and I think when you have to work for your attachments, it really does add to the value of it, and you feel better having those attachments because you actually notice how better the gun feels when you have those attachments. So this was kind of a short video. I was just trying to pump something out really quick because I'm gonna be gone all week. Next week I'm going to Florida to see family. Something's come up. So, but I tried making this video. I know it's something different than I normally do. Of course, normally I do Rainbow Six Siege, but this I was actually, I was listening to some old music on my phone, and I had the soundtrack for Blood Dragons, and it got me in the mood to play it again. So I've been playing Blood Dragons for a couple hours, and I was like, you know what? I really want Blood Dragons too. So I thought I'd make a video on it. If you guys like the video, please leave a like, and if you dislike the video, go ahead and dislike it. Also, leave a comment on your opinion. If you do you like the game? Do you want a second edition of the game? Um, Go ahead and leave your comment down below. I'll always read them. I have my phone on me. I can look at them while I'm traveling and just over there. So anyway, that's all for now. I'll see you guys in a week. I'll try and put up at least one video in between then. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.